All right, welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live Morning Edition, April 2nd. Yeah, Glenn, Giants win again, man. They take the series out from the Houston Astros. Going to go for that series sweep. Man, how about the Giants are playing some damn good baseball.
Sure did, Eric. And you know what? They won it with some really nice ground ball style pitching. That's what you're going to get from Logan Webb. But he was on his game, got the ground ball outs. 3 double plays really aided in the win. They also had some nice defense. And, well, I'll give credit to the Astros, too. Center fielder, that Chaz guy, he ran one down the Ramos hit well. So there was some really nice all around. It was a good game. All around nice defense. Because the Giants guys had only 4 hits yesterday, but still come up with a 3-1 win. This is a team that's winning on all cylinders, and they got a great bench that's adding to it, the fuel to the fire too, Eric. And we're going to see a little. We'll talk about it in a minute, but we're going to see a little bench action today. Schmidt's going to be in the game.
Schmitty. Yeah, absolutely. Right. We'll see what that's all about. So let's. Yeah. I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him. So let's see what happens. And he's going to be playing a position that we haven't seen him play. First base, man.
Ooh, can he pick it?
Yeah, we'll see. The guy he's an athlete. He plays some good second base, shortstop, and first base or third base. Now let's see what he does at first base. It should be fun to watch. All right, let's get into this.
You know what, Eric? We're going to take a look at the score from last night, kind of a quick review. But, you know, the guys who are in our channel, we do this pretty much around the clock during the season. We're going to be back tonight after the game at around 8 o'clock, guys. And last night's show, Eric, you were fired up. I was fired up. The chat was on alive and fired up. We were watching out-of-town games, and God, it's good to be back playing some baseball, meaningful baseball, and winning baseball.
Winning baseball changes the whole scenario here.
Yep, the whole landscape.
When you're losing, it's painful, but when you're winning, man, you're feeling pretty good. Everyone's lively. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's talk about what happened.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
All right, Giants had 3 runs on 4 hits. Again, not very many hits. They had quite a few strikeouts, but they were still able to score enough to win the game for Logan Webb, who was the player of the game. Houston had 1 run on 7 hits. They had 1 error. And real quick, Giants, again, 0 errors. Webb with the win, Wisniewski with the loss, and Walker gets the save. Take a quick look at the box score. We talked about it on the show there, the Glenn Wade. He's in a bad way right now. I don't know what's going on, but he's taking a rest today since they're facing a lefty and Framber Valdez. So, yeah, interesting.
Maybe that'll help clear the head, Eric, because I don't know what kind of leash with all the bench depth that they're really excited about. You throw Wilmer over there, maybe throw Matos in at DH for a few games. Maybe they've got options this year.
They do.
I like it.
So, let's see what happens. Adames had a hit today. Matter of fact, that hit was key. It was a double down the line. Oh, excuse me, a double down the line. Able to score 2 runs. You had Lee and Koss both on second and third, respectively. And they were both able to score, and they put the Giants up. At that time, I think it was 2-zip. So, yeah, that was great to see. Jung-Hoo Lee, again, before the Adames hit, or double, I should say, Lee hit a double of his own. No, I'm sorry. That was different. Lee
Bailey. It was Bailey and Koss scored, but
that's who it was.
Matter. Couple of runs scored. Adames came up with a key hit. A guy who's he's having some difficulties too at the plate. He'll get it going, Eric. But again,
that's right. It was Bailey.
You're going to see guys every day when we do this. Different guys, different strokes, different days, and guys are getting the job done, right?
Yes, they are. Absolutely.
Team effort. Team. They're playing like a team.
Exactly. And to go back to Bailey, the way he got it, he walked. He had 2 walks. He didn't get a hit, but he got 2 walks. He got on base, and he was able to score a run on one of those. Lee, he got a double. This is one of the only games I don't think he got on base and didn't score. It seems like every time he got on base, he was scoring.
True.
Today, not so much, but hey.
Matt Chapman had some difficulties, 3 strikeouts. Eric, I don't want to be the poo-pooer every day, but 13 strikeouts again last night. I do not like the K's.
Don't like that.
They hurt. We only had 4 hits, and the problem was we weren't getting the bat on the ball and getting it in play. 13 strikeouts, Eric. Eventually, I know we're winning, but that's going to hurt you.
Yes, that is something they that was something that they've been doing over the last couple of seasons. You don't like to see it. We really didn't focus on it because they won. If they didn't win, well, then maybe, it's a little bit more glaring. But how about Ramos? His hit was another home run, his third. His third ties your boy, Wilmer Flores, with the league, or actually the team leader in home runs. tied with Flores with 3. Interesting stat. I heard it on the broadcast. Ramos in each of the games has at least 1 extra base hit in every single game that has been played up to this part. So, and as you can see, his OPS is through the roof right now. Good for
you
him.
You mentioned Wilmer had a rough game last night, but Ramos and Flores, how about that? I'll take 6 home runs from those guys through 5 games.
Sure, absolutely.
Wilmer won game 1. Ramos with the Ramos. You just said Ramos pumping out the extra base hits. He's getting the lumber on that. It's not even a torpedo bat. Imagine the damage he'd be doing then, Eric. But the bottom of the lineup, Bailey, Koss, a couple of key walks in the game. Both scored on the Adames hit. But great all around game yesterday, Eric. People getting the job done. Now the pitching was excellent.
Yeah, exactly. Webb tosses 7 innings, only allows 5 hits, 1 earned. It was a home run by Altuve, and had 6 strikeouts, man. The guy, Webb did Webb things, and it was great to see, and the bullpen came in and did okay. Tyler Rogers gave up 2 hits, but he limited the damage, had 1 strikeout, and Walker came in with the save.
That's a pretty good pitching line, all 3. That's what you want to see. That's nothing wrong with that. I was surprised. We're not going to get into the full out of town from last night, but Nathan Eovaldi went 9, a complete game in his
complete game for Nathan Eovaldi. I know.
What's that? He's eating his spinach. Is that Popeye? Dude, what kind of arm does he got? He's throwing 9 innings, just the 2nd game of the year. What do we got going on in baseball? I think I'm going to pour a coffee, Eric, and turn on the TV because it's almost time for baseball.
Yeah, look at that. 9:40 start there in Cincinnati. It's the final one between the Rangers and the Reds. Texas, Jack Leiter will take the ball for the Texas Rangers. He will go up against in Hunter Green. We saw Hunter Green, and that guy was lights out.
Was he ever?
Let's see how he does against Texas. I expect the same. So, early game for that first one.
Yep, the cuckoo clock. He'll come out and chirp 10 times, Eric, and shortly thereafter, Pittsburgh will open up in Tampa over George Steinbrenner Field. Paul Skeen's already getting his 2nd start of the year up against Ryan Pepiot. I think that's that's a decent pitching matchup. I'm looking forward to. I might tune in to a couple innings of that game, Eric, and if that one might catch my fancy, I might tune in for the whole duration of that one. That there's something about that game. We'll talk about it tonight. I feel something special's coming in that game.
Nice. And then you got the Kansas City Royals taking on the Milwaukee Brewers in Milwaukee. Another 10-10 start. Cole Raggins will take it for the Royals and going up against Freddie Peralta with the Brewers. That's going to be another decent pitching matchup.
Sonny Gray, he always reminds me of somebody like Cher. Sonny Gray is like ageless. He goes against UC Kikuchi. LA is surprising early. They'll be in St. Louis under the Arches, take on the Cardinals. That one gets underway. Wow, pretty soon as well, 10-15.
Yep, absolutely. And then Minnesota Twins in Chicago playing the White Sox. Pablo Lopez going for the Twins will go up against Sean Burke.
He had a good start, too, the first game.
And Chicago playing some pretty damn good baseball, man. Again, it's early, but let's see where this goes. Maybe they're going to surprise people, but maybe they're not going to be as disastrous as people are going to predict. Again, it's early. Let's see how it all plays out.
Guys, it's fun in the mornings, early in the day. We start a day with a couple of laughs, take a look around baseball. And, Eric, it's not opening day anymore.
Nope.
It's not opening day anymore. And midday games, morning games for us, midday over in the Eastern and the Central Zone Mountain. Look at the ticket price today in Toronto. $3. Go get a ball game. Eric, $3. Then you got a little extra coin. You can get a hot dog, soda. Blue Jays hosting Washington. Mackenzie Gore up against Easton Springs. It's pretty good baseball name. Easton. The Easton Bat. They make an Easton Bat? That's a great baseball name. Blue Jays in Washington. What's going on tonight in Sacramento? Are they going to cut down on the runs?
Oh my gosh. It's going to be an afternoon start. And as you can see, there's no tickets available. You know why? Probably because they are sold out.
Yeah.
And I think they've been sold out for quite a while.
That's pretty cool, though, Eric. I don't know how many seats. When you say any game is a sellout, that's cool.
It is. Chicago Cubs going up against the Athletics, be playing in Sacramento. Jamison Tyone going for the Cubs. Jeffrey Springs going for the Athletics. Let's see. Is the ball going to travel like it did the last couple of times? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, Cleveland is in San Diego. Will someone please shake those San Diego Padres back into reality? They haven't lost this year, and dare I say they don't lose today, Eric, with Dylan
Cease.
Ben Lively, Dylan Cease today in San Diego. It's an afternoon game. By the time we go live tonight on Giant Sports Talk Live, could San Diego be 6-0?
7-0. I think they're already 6-0.
Could they go
right?
7-0?
That's crazy, dude. I know. Unbelievable, man.
Detroit's in Seattle, buddy.
Yeah, and a matter of fact, it's going to be a great pitching matchup. An afternoon game in Seattle. Got Tariq Skubal, the last year Cy Young there in the American League, going against Luis Castillo. There was a lot of trade talk with Luis in the offseason. Didn't really pan out. Still with the Seattle Mariners. Again, that should be a fun pitching matchup there in Seattle.
Clay Holmes, boy, I tell you what, he's coming from what was a pretty cozy little job over there in Yankee Stadium. He heads over to Flushing. Now he's a starter, still in New York, different team. I probably have the pinstripes on today, but New York plays Miami. Miami's another team up and coming. Clay Holmes, Connor Gillespie. For me, that's a pick 'em. I don't even know what to think of that one, but should be a good game. Gets underway at 1:40.
Man, I look at that Connor Gillespie, and all I can think of is the 2016 wild card. Remember Connor Gillespie
That's right.
Hit the home run in New York, man.
Yeah.
Then again, different Connor Gillespie.
I think our Connor Gillespie is now an optometrist.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Times have changed. Now, Boston and Baltimore. You know, baseball does this, Eric. You play like a home and home. Those two teams just aren't. When does that series end? God, they keep playing each other.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're both in the AL East, so they play a little bit more. Just like how we'll see the other NL West teams, just not like it was in the past, where I think it was like 18. Now it's more like 13, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Boston Red Sox take on the Baltimore Orioles. You got Garrett Crochet, their ace, the guy they traded for, and they also extended for quite a bit of money, $171 million. They extended Crochet. Going to go up against Zach Eflin. Again, there should be another decent pitching matchup there in Baltimore.
And where I was getting with that, Eric, we'll talk about it before we wrap up the show. But, I was looking at the National League Western Division. Our Giants are doing great, playing today, looking to move up to 5-1. But, Eric, I was looking, we got to look way down the schedule. Before we're not playing many games within the division to start the year, the first month. So, geez, that's it's kind of weird for me.
Yeah, it is.
Colorado and Philadelphia today. Kyle Friedland and Jack Wheeler, 3:45 in the afternoon. Eric, it's going to be a day. It's going to be a quiet night in baseball because, as you see, we're just about ready to round out today's schedule, and everything will be wrapping up in, the early evening tonight.
Yeah, because it's a lot of getaway days. That's what it is. So a lot of early games. Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Yankees. Arizona came from behind yesterday with a big grand slam for Eugenio Suarez. Again, allowed the Diamondbacks to triumphant over the Yankees. It's going to be on Prime Video. That should be interesting. Zach Gallen will take on Carlos Rodon there in the Bronx. Let's see. Does the ball fly tomorrow in New York?
I know.
Bronx.
See, Eric, I got the inside scoop after last night after our show. I got the inside scoop. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Eugenio Suarez won the game. You just said it. Grand slam. He plays third base for Arizona. So he's just down the line there from the Yankee. He snuck over and got a torpedo bat. You heard it here on Giant Sports Talk Live. And Atlanta and L.A. Braves, Braves can't win a game. They're winless.
They had their chance, with Chris Sale, but just couldn't get it done.
Tale of two cities. Atlanta, Dodgers, winning them all. It's Bryce Elder. Oh, God. Dude, if you're an Atlanta fan, look at that pitching matchup. Bryce Elder up against Blake Snell, and you're looking for your first win, and you're going to be wrapping up the first road trip. Dude, Dodgers favorites.
Look at the line. Look at the line.
Line, yes. Minus 250.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like giving the Braves are winning 4-0. The game hasn't even started. So anyway, that's your roundup. And like I said, Eric, I would like to see a little. I mean, we're only a couple of series in. Don't get me wrong. We're looking to move to 5-1. I gotta get some. What gets my juices flowing? American League West play. I mean, National League West play. I want to see the Dodgers. I want to see the Padres. Last year we started in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to L.A. So I'm used to seeing Seattle, Houston, Cincinnati. It's not getting my juices flowing. We're winning. I want to get, dude, what did you say in the offseason? Why would you want to play here? Because you're going to play the best.
There you go.
Show me the best. I can't wait for interdivision play, man.
There you go. All right, guys. Be on. We're going to go 8 or 8:30, right? Somewhere around, I don't know.
8:30. Check your local listings on either your Twitter or on your YouTube, and we'll get ready for some baseball.
Hey, if
talk, and if we win, Eric, it could get off the rails again tonight. Everybody was something happy. Take us on out of here and get ready for ball, Eric.
Absolutely. Hey, guys. Make sure you like, you subscribe, leave a comment down below. Love to see you guys leave comments, see what you have to say, and make sure that notification bell is selected so you know every time we go live. We go live often, more than we do these pre-recorded. So, guys, be good out there. Enjoy your Wednesday, and we will see you tonight. See ya.